There's so much weight on my brain, and I tend to overcomplicate. Let's try to entertain a different point of view. Wanna get back to the simple things with you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today was the second day of rehearsals, and similar to yesterday, I'm going to be giving you a roundup kind of review of what we saw. So just like yesterday, I took a few notes, just a few. So let's just get into it. First, we had Cyprus on stage. They're opening the second half of this semi-final. So for this, it's basically red, and there's a big mirror that kind of comes down from the ceiling. It's behind them, but it's on a slight angle, so you can see the LED floor. We saw a few run-throughs. We saw 2 full ones, and one that started but they had to stop because their mic pack fell out. As soon as it starts, you're in, and it's high energy the whole way through. The camera angles were also great. This is basically ready for the semi-final. They don't need to change anything. Moving on, we had Norway. It's basically the same as their national final performance, just minus 2 of the dancers because you can only have 6 on stage. They've still got the wings, and actually the best thing for me in this performance was actually the lighting design. It does some really good things. And next we had Croatia, bringing back the high energy. Not quite as good as Cyprus, but still very good. They're actually the first country that made really good use of the catwalk to the satellite stage and the transparent screen. That's basically where it was during the entire performance. They were never on the main stage. The outfit she was wearing was silver, and it kind of reminded me of what Jennifer Lopez wore for the Super Bowl. And yeah, we had pyro for the next run through, and that's it. Not much really to say about that. Maybe the vocals could have been a bit better, but it's a rehearsal. Moving on, we had Belgium, and this was a surprise. I personally have always liked Belgium's song. I think it was unique. I thought it stood out. And thankfully, with today's rehearsals, more people have noticed that it is going to stand out on stage, and I think it will qualify. For this, the opening shot was the piano, because it obviously starts with that note, and it grabs you right away. Throughout the entire thing, it's quite dark on stage, just a few lights. Throughout the performance, the lead singer, I'm not sure what her name is, I always forget. She's in the middle of the stage, you've got the band around her, and it's kind of filmed on a Steadicam, is that what you call it? You know, maybe it's a handheld cam. And the issues that they did have in the first run through we saw, they sorted for the second one. There's one point at the end where the camera pans out. It lasted a bit too long, and the angle it was at didn't really work. But they sorted that for the second run through that we saw, so it'll only be better next time. Then moving on, we had Israel. The first run through of this we saw was messy, but it's a rehearsal, you need to remember that. The cameras weren't working at certain points. There's a big reveal when her first outfit comes off that didn't quite work, but it got better and better each run through, as it would. So I think this will qualify. At the moment it's kind of on the edge. Also, we weren't expecting her to do the whistle notes, but she done them every single run through, and they were perfect. So we've got no worries there. Moving on was Romania. Now this song is one of my favourites, and it's in my top 5. And I was a bit disappointed with this rehearsal, I'm not going to lie. It was better the second run through. So basically it's her on stage. I'm not sure about the styling either. It's what I would describe as loungewear. So yeah, it's her on stage with the dancers from the music video. Again, not sure in their styling either. They start on the main stage, go to the satellite stage, and then do they stay there? Yeah. The choreography works really well, it just needs elevated. Again, it's rehearsal. Same with her vocals, she was holding back a bit. You could tell she was also nervous. Nervous, excited, and the song's emotional, so I think it just all got a bit too much for her. But hopefully with more rehearsals it will get better. And they added some smoke into it, which added a bit more dimension, so who knows. Then it was Azerbaijan, and they brought back the energy. So purple, gold, it's got kind of traditional Eastern patterns on the LED screen, along with a spherical ball. Well, the ball is spherical. And at the end it rises up and kind of explodes, just for that final chorus. The choreography in this is actually quite simple, and again, they were holding back. Well, I certainly hope they were holding back, because if they weren't, they need more energy. Her vocal was great as well. I know there was a little bit of worry about it in the lead up, but she's doing well, and yeah, it's going to qualify. And next we had probably the biggest shock in the press centre for Ukraine. Now I'm going to admit, this isn't my favourite song and it was in the bottom of my rankings, but after today's rehearsal, I won't be surprised if this is top 10, if not top 5. And I actually wrote, it's the first wow since Cyprus this morning. The LED screen, it has people running at the end. The transparent screen also has it. I think it's the best use of that transparent screen that we've seen. It captures you straight from the beginning. The camera angles are ready. This can go to the final like this and it's fine. They don't need to change anything, so well done Ukraine. And the last rehearsal of the day was Malta. For this I put simple but effective, but it's very pink though. Like, she's in pink, the dancers are in pink, the screen's pink, the floor's pink. Pink. I absolutely love what she's wearing and she's got great stage presence, great vocals. The only thing I'm going to say about this is it didn't feel like a winner's performance, but it's a rehearsal. And I feel like a lot of people always forget that. Destiny wouldn't want to be making a half-hearted job of this, so I still got faith for Malta. So anyways, that's what I thought of the rehearsals today. Let me know what you thought of them in the comments down below by what you've seen, the YouTube videos, other reactors and things like that. Also, don't forget to give this video a like, and if you're new, click that subscribe button. It means a lot to me if you do. And I will see you again tomorrow for my next review of the day. So yeah, see you then. Bye!